Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are checking out a new collaboration that I absolutely love. And that is a collaboration with Alien and Predator over in Raid Shadow Legends. Now, before we get into it, I do have to give Raid Shadow Legends a massive shout out for sponsoring this video. And if you do want to play the game, I will have a link in the description below. But these aren't just normal, click the link and you play the game. Raid allow us to have links where we offer you guys like 4 free champions, and honestly the 4 champions that I have in my link are absolutely amazing. I'm going to be starting a fresh account with this collaboration using that link as well. So if you want to play along with me, you can go ahead and do that. I will have 2 options down there, but the one I will be using will be the top one. And yeah, I think this is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. I will also leave a link to my other channel where I cover Raid almost daily with other content if you guys want to join along with me. But once again, we have Alien and Predator coming to Raid. I absolutely love this. Now, a quick rundown on where these characters are from. So for Alien, it's going to be the Xenomorph, inspired by the Xenomorph from in FX's Alien Earth. And then the Predator is going to have like unique armor and sword design inspired by Deck from the 20th Century Studios Predator Badlands. And with this collab, the way you're going to go ahead and get these 2 characters is fairly simple. Now, Raid do have a lot of crazy events to get characters in the game, but these ones are very easy. For the Xenomorph, you're going to log in for 7 days. After 7 days, you get it. After another 7 days, you will get a 2-star soul, which is like an empowerment for it that gives it like an extra ability and more stats. And then after another 14 days after that, you're going to go ahead and get a 5-star soul, which is just even more power for the character. These chase events that they do are absolutely fantastic for free champions, and it's free for absolutely everyone. Now, the Predator is going to be part of a path. Now, the paths are always, a pass. The passes are always fairly simple. Just do, your general missions and you will eventually work your way through the pass, and the free one gives you some basic rewards, and the paid one is going to be where you go ahead and get the Predator. But it's nice that it's a very simple process to go ahead and get the Predator as well. So Xenomorph completely free, the Predator from a pass. Now let's go through and take a look at what they've given us to look at. We don't have them in game or anything like that, so we're getting a bit of an early look so we can take a look at what these guys look like and also what they do. Okay, so first of all, I want to put this back on screen, which is the Xenomorph chase. This gives us a nice little look at the skills that we have coming in the character, and then also at that pass, which I would have put on as B-roll earlier. But you can see the character at 7 days, 14 days, you get the 2-star soul. Then you go ahead and you'll get yourself a 5-star soul at the very end. This is really damn cool. I love this. But what I want to look at here is the quick skill descriptions, and then we'll look at it in action. Let's go. So Xenomorph poisons its foes and retreats into darkness, ready to lash out at enemies. So that's going to be its basic attack. The next attack infests a target, strikes true fear into all enemies. So there is a true fear debuff in this game, which basically gives them a coin flip on whether they're going to be able to act or whether they won't be able to act. And it will also put their skill on cooldown. And self-revives with a target under Infest dies. So Infest is a new term, which I believe is going to be a new debuff in the game. We'll have to wait and see, but that one is very interesting for me. I can't wait to find out more info. Then we have the next ability, unleashes ferocious attacks on a single target. The Xenomorph deals more damage against poison foes. Okay, we have poison application on our basic, and then we're going to get more damage out of poisons. Perfect. And then this one, the Xenomorph spits out lots of poison debuffs and decreases enemies' defense when they're under poison. Now, the way this says decreases defense when they're under poison, it doesn't seem like the decreased defense debuff, which we have in the game, which is like I always refer to as armor break. It sounds like an additional one, and these types of effects, if it is what I think it is, are very powerful because now you can bring a defense break in against a boss, but if you have one of these passive type defense breaks that stacks with it, well, now you're getting even more defense break on top of that, allowing you to amplify your damage even further. So I'm very, very curious to see how this one will operate, but that's pretty cool to start with. So let's go through and let's go ahead and take a look at the actual skills. So let's jump into this one, and this should give us a look. There you go. The Xenomorph, look at it. Dude looks sick. So this is that rip and claw one. Okay. So we got some ignore defense, but I believe that might be through gear. Yeah, so everything looks like it's ignoring defense, so it might be through gear that that's happening. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, so this is the poison one. So this must be that first attack, which I assume will be the basic. Triple poison application, and this is big version. So you got small version, big version of poison. This one is, they take 5% of their max health damage at the start of the turn for each poison on them. So that would be 50. That's pretty damn solid if that is 3 poisons. And places Perfect Veil on self, which Perfect Veil means you can't be targeted by targeting attacks if you have other allies on the field. And also you take reduced AoE damage. Nice. Okay, infestation. Here we go. Oh, dude. It shoots out the little alien, the one that latches onto your face, the parasite type one. That's cool. All right, let's take a look. Okay, well, that went way too quick for me. That went way too quick. I should slow this down. But you can see there, we are getting a stun. We're also getting double decreased cooldowns. Maybe that's tied into the kill. Maybe that's tied into some gear or something else that I'm not sure on. But we are getting what looks to be a stun. And this is the one that said it had infest. And then you revive when the target dies. So maybe when the target with infest dies, because that would have been the target that got stunned, maybe infest does the stun, then also has the thing like maybe when they die, you get revived. And if you're alive, it reduces your cooldowns. Maybe that could be something. I'm not 100% sure, but that's pretty cool. And as you can see, it does true fear on the other enemies. So that is really damn cool. All right, let's check this one. That's Rip and Claw. That's the one that does more damage if they have poisons. So that's a basic look at everything that we have to do with the Xenomorph. Pretty cool. Listen, for a free unit, I really like this. So poisons are one of the stronger ways to deal damage in the early game as a new player, especially against one of the main pieces of content you want to do, which is the Demon Lord clan boss. And so having a poison style unit with what I'm hoping is going to be an additional way to reduce the enemy's defense, this could be really damn nice. Also, the self-revive could come in clutch as well. So but the self-revive is on a kill, I believe it said, so that won't work on the boss. But in general, I think it's still a really cool kit. Looking forward to getting more in-depth into this one, but the design is absolutely wicked as well. Let's jump over now and take a look at the Predator, because now this is another damn cool design. All right, so that's that. Actually, you know what? I think I've got one here that has the little intro at the start. Here we go. Yeah, so now we get to see, Dude, the dude is savage. Check him out. Dude, that is too cool. I love this. Oh, man. Looks sick. All right, let's see what this guy has to offer. Okay, what? Yeah. The cloak. Let's just call it the cloak. I don't know how to say that, guys. It is what it is. But it looks like this boss, I'm pretty sure, has poisons on the basic attack. So it looks like we're avoiding damage and debuff application. We're avoiding everything with that one. Not bad. So that's a passive. Okay, now we got this spear throw, which has block revive. Okay, block revive. So good in a couple PvE situations, but amazing for PvP. So that's a really solid ability too there with the block revive. Dude, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. Oh. Wait. Was that a counterattack was triggered? Let me go back here, see if there's... Okay, so we're saying counterattack. So there is gear that gives counterattack, and I'm not sure if that's what it is or whether it's tied into the kit. We'll have to see if we see another one with counterattack. Smart disc. Oh, dude, it's got the lasers. It's got the triangle laser pointers, dude. I love that stuff. That's cool. Okay, this guy is stunned, but I'm not sure if it's from the Predator. But based on what they're doing in this scenario, there's no other teammates unless another, and they would be laying there dead on the floor if there was a teammate that he killed. So maybe we have a stun somewhere in our kit as well with this smart disc. And then the ignore defense. But once again, that ignore defense might be due to gear. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Wait, did that say counterattack again? Yeah, so that's a counterattack. So once again, that could be from gear, but I'm not 100% certain. And that's everything that we have for the Predator. So once again, we can't know exactly what they're doing, but they both look cool. And once again, this is one of the best collabs I've seen Honestly, Raid do pretty well with nailing cool collabs. For someone like me, you know, 36 years old, grew up through this kind of stuff. This is pretty cool. So I love this sort of stuff. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. If you do want to play the game, once again, I will be doing a fresh playthrough over on my other channel. And I will have a link in the description with a pretty damn solid start. The same start that I will be using over on my other channel for that playthrough. And once again, massive shout out goes to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.